strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
Again, it's Cohen. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Looks to be right around the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Detroit! Let's go! From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. First down carry by Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He finds some open field here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
His throw caught right around the 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or He keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mitchell Trubisky with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
At some point,
play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, Elliott. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They try again with Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth,
he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow some.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here come the Bills. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And still fighting. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On second down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Trubisky to throw again. Nifty move. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mitchell Trubisky, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across. Midfield and just shy of the 40. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They go play action. Trubisky He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Past the 20. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mitchell Trubisky in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have broken the tie. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and just 1. A give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Flush to his right. Then he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
In motion left is a running back. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The offense on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He can run, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bills have broken the tie. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. This is Cohen on the toss. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So all all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's deep.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bills on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go to Elliott again. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's Trubisky. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action with Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he? Yeah, absolutely. Run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Have to kick this field goal, don't you? No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go. 3-19. Black 99 Philly. Here Detroit. Detroit. All right, now look at 56. Detroit. Detroit.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time. And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance of victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt, so there'll be a lot of... And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. How many more of these my heart can take, my man? I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out. Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up. Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they still focused and aren't already celebrating a win. And now out come the Bills. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them. They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves. I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you.